Good morning, 7th graders. I am your English teacher, Miss Kagan, and today I welcome you all to the next session of School from Home. In the last session, we had covered the topic of literature and we had done a poem. And today, we'll be starting with the first topic of English grammar, that is determiners. And in today's video, we'll be basically covering the first part of determiners, that is articles. So let's first of all see that what are the topics to be discussed today. First, we'll understand that what are determiners. After that, we'll learn about the various type of determiners. We'll come to know that how many types of determiners are there. After that, we'll learn about first type of determiners, that is articles. Now, after doing articles, we'll be learning about various type of articles. And among the two type of articles in today's video, we'll be discussing the first type of article, that is indefinite article, and we'll learn that where it is to be used. Along with that, we'll understand that where we do not have to use indefinite articles. So let's begin with today's session, and what we'll learn first, determiners. So what are determiners? Let's see the two boys' conversation. First one is determiners and second is nouns. So nouns is asking, can you help me please? So noun is asking for some sort of help from determiners. But why so? Because determiners are words used before nouns to determine or specify their meaning, which means that determiners are those words which tell us something special about the meaning of noun, which add something to the meaning of noun. Those words are known as determiners. Let's see the example. The man is my uncle. Here the is determiner and man is noun. So see, the determiner the is telling that that particular specific man is my uncle. So it is adding some specific meaning to that noun. So these type of words are known as determiners. Next, we'll see the various types of determiners. Such a confused boy. Why so? Because there are so many type of determiners. How many boxes are there? 7. Yes, we have 7 types of determiners in our English grammar. First one is articles, which includes words like a, an, and the, which we'll be studying today. Next is possessives. Possessives tells us that to whom the noun belongs. My, mine, his, her, their, your, its. These are possessive words. For example, my book. This book is hers. So these type of words are possessive, which tells that to whom the thing belongs. Next we have demonstratives. Demonstrative means which point out at something. This, that, these, those. These are the demonstratives. Next we have distributives, which tell us about the distribution of noun. All, each, some, both. Such type of words come under the category of distributives. After distributives, we have quantifiers, which tell us about the quantity. Much, more, few, little, less. These are the various quantifiers. Next, we have numerals. Numerals are of two types, cardinals and ordinals. Cardinals are numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. Whereas ordinals are the positions, first, second, third, fourth. Okay. Last one is interrogatives. Very easy. Interrogatives means question words. Which, what, who, where, when. These are the type of interrogative determiners. So, here we can see that we have 7 determiners and we'll be covering the first type of determiners now. So, let's see. First type was articles. There are 2 type of articles. Indefinite articles and definite articles. Indefinite articles include a and an, whereas definite articles include the. And in today's session, we'll be covering only indefinite articles. Definite article we'll be covering in the next video. Okay. So, first of all, let's see what are indefinite articles. These articles are used when we do not point out at a specific object. Means When we are not talking about a particular thing or we are not talking about any specific thing, then we use indefinite articles. In this, we use two words, a and an. First, we'll see how to use a. It is used with consonant sound. When the word is beginning with a consonant sound, then we use a. For example, a bat, a shop, a uniform, a one-act play. See here the sound is of W. Although initial letter is not consonant, but the sound is of consonant, so we use A. So it is very important to remember that we do not have to check the opening letter. We have to see the sound of the word. Okay. Next, we learn about an. It is used with vowel sound. Okay. A, E, I, O, U. These are the various vowels. So whenever we have such type of sound, we will use an. For example, an apple, an eye, an R. See here, the sound is of O, not of H. H is silent. So we use an. Same way, an honest person. Clear, everyone? Next, we have use of indefinite articles. That where we have to use a and an. So a or an suggests one, which means they are used with singulars. For example, a car, an apple. A or an is never used with plural. They are always used with singular objects. Second, a is used with consonant sound. This we have done first also. Then an is used with vowel sound. For example, an apple, an eye. This also we have done. Next, before noun when it is mentioned for the first time. Whenever we talk about any object for the first time, we use a or an. For example, I have never seen a snow leopard. See, here the person have never seen that animal before. So it is for the first time, so we are using a. With abbreviations according to the initial sound. A or an can be used with abbreviations, but same thing that we have to check that sound is of consonant or vowel. Okay. If an adjective is used before check noun, we check opening sound of adjective. Whenever an adjective is added before noun, we check the sound of adjective rather than of noun. For example, an artist. Here, a sound. So, an. But when we add an adjective like great before that, so we will use a according to the sound of great. So, a great artist. An experienced artist. So whenever an adjective is used before noun, we check the opening sound of adjective. Now we'll see some more uses of indefinite article. First, before noun denoting a class. Whenever the noun is representing a class, a group of something, then we use a or an. For example, a whale is a mammal. Here, whale word is used for every whale. So a is used in place of every. Every whale is a mammal. Same way, an octopus is a sea animal. Next, with collective nouns or quantity. Whenever we have collective nouns, we use a or an. For example, a couple of boxes, a pair of scissors. So when we have collective noun, then we use a or an. Before units of price, speed, ratio, weight, etc. For example, we generally say we bought apple at rupees 75 a kilo. See here we have said a kilo. So before units we use a or an. Same way, another example, 80 miles an hour. Next, in exclamatory expressions, whenever we have exclamatory expression, we can use a or an as per the requirements. For example, what a beautiful flower. What an amazing performance. So in such expressions, we use a or an. Before name of profession, post, nationality, religion, degree, title, etc. So before all these, for example, an Indian, a Muslim, a scientist, an Ahmed, a Padma Shri receiver. So before all these things, we use a or an as per the initial letter. Okay. With expression of frequency, whenever there is an expression of frequency, for example, frequency means how often that thing is done. For example, twice a day, once in a week, twice in a month. In such cases, we use expression of frequency. For example, teachers say in class that the test will be conducted twice a week. So, those are the expression of frequencies where we use a or an. Next, we'll see where indefinite articles are not used. First, we have done earlier also before plural nouns. We never say a dogs. We say dogs or some dogs. Second, before uncountable nouns. Very important. We never say a rice. We can say a grain of rice because grain is singular. It is countable, but we never say a rice. Third, before abstract noun. This is a very common mistake that students do. An advice. This is very common word that we can hear, but it is never an advice. It is always said a piece of advice. So a or an is not used before abstract nouns. Same way before proper nouns, before name, we do not use a or an. And last, before the name of festivals, sports, etc., we do not use a or an. We never say a Diwali, a Christmas, a Dashera. We just say Diwali, Christmas, Dashera, and so on. So, this is how we learn the use of indefinite articles. I hope you understood it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching patiently. I hope you will learn these thoroughly. And also, I want to add that the use of definite articles and the rest of the determiners, will be covering those topics in the next video. Thank you.